The Mark Dacey Show, brought to you on Broadband Box Office Network, coming to you directly from the East Coast at VK Media Studios. We stream live every second Monday of the month, and we're archived on iTunes. So like us on Facebook. Now, enjoy the show. Because it's got to be rap now. Everything's got to be Hamilton. And Alex will be here later on. Hey, welcome. We're back. We started a new season of the Mark Dacey Podcast Show. And you, what are you doing? You're sitting home watching. That's wonderful. You're sitting somewhere watching, which is a great and wonderful thing, because without you, there's no me. Later on, the Atlantics, my special guests. They're a great rock and roll band doing their own stuff and other people's stuff that you wouldn't recognize because they change it a little bit, and then it gets really, really cool, and you can listen to it and you go, oh yeah, that song, I never heard it that good before in my entire freaking life. Anyway, wanted to start out today by saying that I now feel safe. I can safely say that I now feel safe now that the elections are behind us and all that craziness and, you know, what? We're not over the elections yet? But they haven't taken place yet? I feel so unsafe. No. I'm really okay. Really, I am. I'm all about the politics. I am all about the politics. Right? Right? I am. I'm all about the politics. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I know. I want you. Yeah, the politics, man. I'm very excited about it. How could you not be? It's a political jungle out there these days. Yeah. Those are the three major candidates that are running. I don't know. On the other hand, five fingers. No, on the other hand, I'm just so glad and at ease for the women in North Carolina. At least now they're safe, you know, because now that their new transgender law can't go into effect and the ladies' room is safe. I mean, they're safe. They're safe like Silence of the Lambs safe when Jodie Foster is in the basement, you know, and she discovers, you know, the girl in Buffalo Bill's well there, you know, and she's down there and she's going, "You're safe now. You're safe now." That's about as safe as they are down there in North Carolina. They're safe now. At least in North Carolina, they think they're safe, knowing that the perverts, you know, they can't take advantage of that transgender bathroom law, you know, and you know that the government could just let them go waltzing into the ladies' room, looking over the stalls and under the stalls and masturbating. Nope, they're not going to do that. No. So, now that the state of North Carolina has rejected the equal rights law for transgenders, guys that engage in that kind of behavior anyway don't have to be all gussied up and dressed like women in order to get their kicks. No, not at least in North Carolina. They can just go waltzing right in, man. They don't have to be dressed up like no woman. So anyway, because the law reads in North Carolina, I actually have the exact pronouncement here somewhere. Let's see. Yes, okay. Yes, here we go. Be it so that no transgender person is going to pee on our ladies. Nope. Now they could just do what they always did, which was stay dressed up as men and go looking and over and under the stalls and masturbating. Yes, that's right. And so, just so you know, that the transgenders in North Carolina, they have been waiting their whole lives so they can get all gussied up, slip through the entrance of the ladies' room and gawk. Because according to the state legislature down there, that's what transgenders do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they've been actually they've been lined up around the block for like weeks now, holding their breath, just wait. In fact, holding their urine, just just so that they can get a quick flash under or over the stalls, of the opposite sex bathrooms in North Carolina. They are ready, willing, and able, but not anymore. No, they've been waiting their whole lives, in fact, for this law to take effect. That's why they've gone through their whole entire lives as one sex, feeling maybe awkward, confused, criticized, bullied, finally maybe some therapy, and possible complicated medical procedures, just so that they could enter a North Carolina ladies' room and commit an act of peeping Tomism. Or is it peeing Tomism? I don't know. Apparently, they've been waiting their whole life to commit an act of unlawful decency. So let me see. As far as I know, if you're going to be going around harassing people on the toilet, that's pretty much against the law, like no matter what sex you are, right? So, like, what's up, North Carolina? Like, what's the problem, man? Why are you so afraid? And by the way, it's not the women's room, it's the ladies' room in North Carolina. Come on, North Carolina. It's not like it's Selma in the 60s or Mississippi burning or anything. Jeez. I mean, like, you got a heritage to maintain. You got Kitty Hawk and the Wright brothers. Remember, it's the birthplace of Krispy Kreme, the birthplace of Charles Kuralt. Charles Kuralt? Really? Charles Kuralt? Andrew Jackson was born. Well, Andrew Jackson. The birthplace of Andrew Johnson. The birthplace of Andrew Johnson, right after Lincoln. The birthplace of James Polk and Pepsi Cola. So come on, North Carolina. What's happened to ye? I don't know. Do the ladies have the right to vote down there? I don't know yet. Do they? Well, all I know is next time I go to the Outer Banks, I'm going in the ocean. I mean, I'm going in the ocean. Because those transgenders, they're going to have a pretty good time swimming if they can hold their breath long enough to get a look at my junk underneath the surf, if you know what I mean. So, come to North Carolina. The views are terrific. Why is my brain, why should I see John Voight and Burt Reynolds in the woods with a bow and arrow right now? I don't know. Where's James Dickey and Harper Lee when you need him? Oh, and that's right. Nobody reads anymore. I forgot. Hi there.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
You want to read this?
No, you can do it.
Oh, that's our cameraman. Sometimes he just leaves the camera, wanders aimlessly about the studio, making rabbit ears in back of my head. Okay, would you please go back and stand behind the cameras for now, and maybe we could get the show going.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Okay.
I love you, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, you have this.
Okay, Zach, please take that back. Yeah.
I love you.
Okay, take that back to the thing.
I love you, Dad.
Okay, thank you very much. So if you're interested in coming to the studio and becoming a cameraman for the Mark Dacey Show, there's an opening for you immediately. Yes, why is it that I feel like John Voight and Burt Reynolds in the woods with a bow and arrow right now? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe North Carolina has the answers for me. Where's James Dickey and Harper Lee when you need them? Oh, that's right. Nobody reads anymore. Not that some KKK member is going to pick up To Kill a Mockingbird and go, oh, that's it, huh? Oh, I'm a racist. I can't be a racist. I just read To Kill a Mockingbird. I mean, it's just that the rest of us who do read and don't voice or vote can't complain about who's got the power. I'm just saying. Page 3. Yeah, I want to say one more thing before we go to the video portion of our program and we introduce our musical guests. And that's about Reince Priebus. I guess you pronounce it Reince Priebus, of course, because it's I before E except after C or when sounded as A, as in neighbor and way. Remember? That's so. I want to talk about Reince Priebus. You know who he is, right? He's the chairman of the Republican National Committee. So lately, in the wake of the Donald Trump corporate takeover of that particular party, he's trying to hold the whole thing together. Reince Priebus. He spells it R-E-I-N-C-E, Reince, which to me looks like rinse. I mean, Reince, you got to figure it out when you're saying Rince Priebus, which actually sounds like a new shampoo from Revlon. Is it Revlon? Did they change their name too? I don't know. Reince Priebus. Try it before you shampoo. I don't know. Or if you insist, it is Reince Priebus and not Rinse Priebus. Rinse Priebus before you wash. It's Reince Priebus. I should go back because by the time that his name comes up and you have to read it, it sounds like a title. That's not a name. Reince? Well, I've never heard that name before. Even a family name. You don't name your son Reince if his last name is Priebus. I mean, by order of the High Commissioner and Chancellor, I appoint you Reince Priebus of Liechtenstein or something. I know, but if that's not a name for a normal person. I mean, if your parent is the Grand Priebus of the House of Lords, perhaps, so you would become heir to the Grand Priebus, and you'd be the Reince Priebus. But I can't think of any other reason why your first name should be Reince if your last name is Priebus, or whatever your first name could be if your last name is Priebus. But that's how I think it works. I don't know. Last name Priebus, first name Reince. Of course, that's a natural choice. Of course it's a natural choice. If you're a regular at the Mendham Country Club, in which case you probably know 14 guys named Reince. I don't know. Oh, Reince. All right, Reince. Some of us and the boys are going over to the governor's estate for drinks later. Martinis at 8 and all, By the way, I love your pink button-down dress shirt, blue blazer, beige khaki shorts, and penny loafers. By the way, do us a favor, though. Do remove those socks. Kidding. I caught him looking. I caught you looking, Reince. Or you're like you come from like the outer rim planet of the Klingon system of the Dorkian galaxy, and you landed on the White House lawn, and you come out of your spacecraft, and you make a pronouncement. I am Reince Priebus. All mankind shall bow before me. I am Reince Priebus. What's that? You say the president's in a meeting? Well, all right, I'll wait. I'll forget it. I'll just go back to being Paul Ryan again. Tell him I stopped by. Well, Paul Ryan's always like you can see where his pupils don't touch the bottoms of his eye, and it's things like this all the time. It's Paul Ryan. I used to think he was a nice Irish fella, but anyway. Or lastly, I'd say Priebus and Trump, right? Or Priebus and Trump Head could only be a new animated show on the Cartoon Network. Okay, Priebus and Trump Head. Stay tuned for another episode of Priebus and Trump Head. I wish I had the budget to show you the clip. Anyway, I feel safe now, except for the guy driving around my neighborhood in a gun rack pickup truck yelling, "Feel the burn," with Clinton bumper stickers and flying the Confederate flag, wearing a dress, a white hood, and a Donald mask. Not that makes me feel conflicted for any specific reason. But what am I thinking? It's not like we're going to elect a spoiled billionaire to the highest ranking post in the world. That could never happen. What, me worry? We'll be right back.
Okay, Pat, this is the roof. But this is where we could do it. See, now this is the dummy, Pat, and they want somebody wrote in, and they want...
Who did? Was it Vladimira?
I think it was Vladimira.
No, I'm gonna kill her.
Well, anyway, They want us to throw a dummy that looks like you off the roof.
It's got no head though, but all right.
So here, see, all you have to do is just throw this right off the roof.
Don't make a mistake.
It'll be perfect.
Okay.
No, we won't make a mistake. It looks just like you.
Yeah, it does.
Now you hold that.
Okay.
Hold that. You got it? No, hold him by the shoulder because he'll fall over.
Okay.
Okay.
How do I do?
Now.
Does it look like me?
Well, Pat, what'd you think? Pat? Pat? Pat?
Idiot!
I'm not Christopher Lloyd, but if I was, all those years gone by, and at my age, well, all I want to do is go back in time again. Back in time, take a taxi, back to the future, whatever. There are certain presidential candidates who want to make America great again. I'm not going to mention any names, to go back like it used to be. I don't want to go back. I want to go forward to the future. 1, I want to make America great again. 2, 10 years ago when the economy tanked and every industry was going bankrupt. Or 3, I don't know, I'll tell you what, 30, 40 years ago, before cell phones and computers, a simpler time, when I had hair. I'm not George Takei, but if I was, well, I'd like to go back in time too. Yes, when everything was done person to person. With a phone call. Yes, from a phone booth or the 1950s, an economic boom time. Except, of course, if you were black, gay, Hispanic, or Japanese. Or you would receive a telegraph. Oh, hell, let's go back to before the light bulb. Good times. When everybody got a slave. You get up with the sun and you go to bed with the stars, and nothing got done at night except if you were working on the Declaration of Independence. By candlelight in Philadelphia. Hey now. But we wouldn't have podcasts, would we? And I wouldn't have a chance to introduce this next act. Here they are, the Atlantics. Give it up.
Yes, I do now. gentlemen, I want to take this opportunity to introduce the band to you. On bass, Jennifer Lopez. Thank you very much. On drums, Kim Kardashian. To my left, Reese Witherspoon. And I'm Cher. 1, 2, 3.
Hamilton. It's all about Hamilton. Yeah. Romantic longing for the way things were. Racism, sexism. He votes, not her. Well, we figured all that out by 1920. Women got the vote in the land of plenty. Africans thrown into the hull of a ship. No Captain Ahab, not even a pip. Swallowed up in the slave trade one by one, working the fields till the day is done. 650,000 died in a cause to keep them. The other side voted real hard to reprieve them. In the end, we killed Lincoln, kept the Union from sinking. Back to the ways that things were, I'm not thinking. Our ancestors came here. Economic and religious tyranny. They left that behind for you and for me. We as a nation don't go back in frustration. Our ancestors came here to escape all that, except that. Not most on the Ivory Coast. Now think up a rap, a beat compilation. Washington, young and brave and true. As kids, we all looked up to you. Country first, and that's that, all that. But as a slave owner, some of that falls flat. You can't be perfect all the time. There's chores to pay and crops on a dime. That was then. This is now. I'm sure we'll get it straight somehow. Real soon, I think, when we elect a new leader. Not a king or a queen or a billionaire creeder. Hamilton. Take the best of our nature and inspire us to take on a wager that the arc of morality will bend towards justice. A king said that, not just for just us. For perhaps a whole world, but who knows? Or when, perhaps, a November, when the young and the brave vote again. So remember, when if semantic, it was have to have been said. I love the romantic, but I love real instead, y'all. Peace. Go vote. You know what I'm saying? Peace.
something everybody everywhere does in the same language. I can see by your coat, my friend, you're from the other side. There's just one thing I got to know. Can you tell me, please? One. Say, can I have some of your purple berry? Yes, I've been eating them for 6 or 7 weeks now. I haven't got sick once. Probably keep us both alive. Wooden ships on the water, very free and easy. Easy, you know the way it's supposed to be. Silver on the shoreline, let us be. Talking about very free and easy. Horror grips us as we watch you die. All we can do is echo your anguished cries. Stare as all human feelings die. We are leaving, you don't need us. A sister, then by the hand, lead her away from this foreign land, far away, where we might laugh again. We are leaving, you don't need it's a fair wind blowing warm out of the south on my shoulder. Guess I'll set a course and go.
Hey, Ed. I think we did pretty good tonight. What do you think?
I think we bombed.
We'll meet again